Welcome back, guys, to another tips and trick tutorial. Damn, it's been a while. Haven't recorded a tutorial in a long time. I'm so sorry. But thank you guys for all the support. Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys some tips and tricks on one of my favorite concepts, liquids. I'm sure some of you guys know it's a very popular move. Some of you guys know how to do it. Some of you guys don't. Totally fine. Today I'm just gonna be showing you guys certain, I guess, re-explaining how I learn it, how the move is processed in my mind, and then show different variations and tips and tricks on how to make things better and improve your liquid and come up with new ideas for liquids. Cool. So I'll just switch this over to POV so you can kind of see how my hands move. I'm right-handed, so I lead with my right hand a lot, and I'll talk about what leading means and all of that in a bit. Cool. But first and foremost, this is not the best tutorial out there for liquid. Liquid is a form of a concept in the gloving scene. It's basically this. It was inspired by hip hop roots. It's with the liquid weaving stuff, and that's where liquid came from all that, because your hands are moving around in a very flow-like state, kind of like water, hence liquid. Cool. And it changes, variations, and all that. Biggest reasons why I like it is because it's easy to do. You can literally go, you could catch it with any song at any tempo, going straight to liquid. Liquid is a great savior if you ever run out of moves or kind of get a brain fart. Go into liquid, and then you could reset yourself up for the rest of your show. Cool. So let me just flip this over real quick. Da, 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 da. Oh, sorry, not wearing shoes today. Let's see. Cool, perfect. Oh man, this thing is not steady. Sorry. Let me bring this up a bit. Cool. Can you see my hands? Cool, cool, cool. Alright, sorry, this is still shaking. Let me step over here. No, step over here. Okay, cool. Alright, so sorry for the wait. Well, okay, liquid. For me, how I see whether a liquid is clean or not is how many different joints you're moving every time, because the wave is not, it looks smooth, right? It's very but in actuality it's actually broken up by every single joint of your hands. Liquid doesn't go into waving at like popping and locking, waving. You use your entire arm from your shoulders all the way to your elbow to every single one of your joints. In the case for liquid, I see a little bit of elbow, but a lot of it starts from the wrist here. Okay, wrist here. This joint right here. All right, and then this joint here, and that's pretty much it. Right here, and the wrist. So what I mean by that is you can see first is my wrist, then is my knuckles, my big knuckles, and then is my small knuckles, and then being released out, right? So if you're new to this, and if you're not new to this, you can kind of skip this. But if you're new to this and you don't know how to do a liquid at all, what I want you to do is throw your hand out, right hand or left hand, but hit your wrist out. So you want to like make a hook, 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 hook. Cool. And you see how when you hit this out, it's a flat surface. Imagine an imaginary line right here, right? A flat surface. The next move you want to do is hit here. So this is a flat surface now. You want your front knuckle to be showing this way. Sorry for I'm butchering this. But just imagine a white surface here, and then you see another flat surface here, and then ending off here, even though it's not really a flat surface, just the tip, right? So See here, 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 and then here. So that's the motion that you wanna. It's kind of like a finger wave, you know. You wanna let down one finger at a time. In this case, is one joint at a time, right? Wrist, knuckle, small knuckle, tip. Wrist, big knuckle, small knuckle, tip. All right, and then the reverse. Back up. Cool. So that's why when I liquid, at least when I kind of reset, I throw my wrist first, and then everything else follows. Cool. Sorry, I totally went out of frame on that. But I'll show you the front view how it looks. Okay, cool. So again, wrist, or you can even see me front view. Wrist, big hand. I mean, big knuckle, small knuckle. All right, and then tip. Right, or here, let me do front view. Right, wrist, knuckle, small knuckle, tip. Cool. That might, well, just that piece of tip may not be enough for everybody. What I always do is when you're liquiding, there's always one hand that leads and the other follows. Okay, so for instance, I'm right-handed, so my right hand usually leads all the time. So see, it's really like following, and then when I reverse, I follow all the way. So this might help as well. Imagine, you know those graphs where it's like a bell shape up, bell shape down. That's how you want your liquids to travel. That's how it should be, up and down. It's up to you how how exaggerated and elongated you want it to be. But do you see the hook and out, right? Reverse. Okay. Don't worry if the fact that I'm having trouble explaining it is it's even harder in person. I can imagine you if you're having trouble at the moment. But lead and follow, okay? So I always have one hand leads and then the other one follows, right? And if you want to just practice in place first, there's still one hand that leads, okay? And then the reason why I say lead and follow is because it could be, look, I kind of have a throw, kind of throw my wrist. Again, I throw my wrist first, and that lets everything else follow. And when I reverse, I throw my other hand as well, and that gives it more. I'm sure you've seen other people give shows, and they throw their liquids at you. It gives it more of a dramatic feel. Cool. All right, and then so those are two tips. Sorry, that took a long time. But the third tip is this is for people who have liquid, or when you guys have a bit of a mastery of liquid and you can start doing it more everywhere. Everything and anything is a liquid. So the normal way of liquidating, right? Everybody does this. Their fingers are closed and one is leading around up to you, like whatever, right? It's usually just this, but that can be boring, played out. Everybody does that. So this is where your creativity comes in play. Everything and anything can be a liquid. Okay, so for me, what I like digits as well, right? So I would close my hands in digits right like this, right? But in a sense, this is the same thing as this, right? It's just a different form, but the whole concept, same thing is, right? Wrist, hand. But of course, it's hard to close your hand in this position, but you don't really need to when you're liquiding fast. It still gives off that liquid motion, and you can play with it. All right. Right? So you have so much more fun like using other stuff for liquids, not just the flat hand, right? You could, one of my favorite liquids is I expand my liquids because I kind of, it starts off here, but then like I spread my fingers out, and I keep the, you see the joints, they're the same thing. If my hands are open like this, right? It's kind of hard, but it's kind of like a jellyfish motion. Yeah, but I'm just telling you guys this because anything could be a liquid. All right, even these V's. Into your digits. And another layer of that is you don't have to only both hands doesn't have to be the same mirror figure. Like it doesn't both have to be digits, it doesn't have to be V's. What I like to, again, digits, right? And you've seen some people they would drag their, this would be the lead, this would be the lead, and this would be a follow, right? So literally you have a fist, hand, and anything can be a liquid, right? This is liquid. Right? Okay, so yeah. Everything and anything can be liquid. Even you close your hands and it's still liquid, right? Because you have the wrist and the other, yeah, it's all in the other joint. So it's not. It'll be even cleaner if you threw in your elbows too. Like you hit your elbows first, and then your wrist follows. Okay. Cool. And then another tip that actually helped me was getting the fluidity motion can be really hard if this is totally all new to you. What I would recommend is, sounds kind of weird, don't do it here, but if you have access to a pool of any sort, jump into a pool and do this motion underwater though. It'll slow down, I guess, gravity. It makes your hand kind of light, and you'll start to understand the motion of flow and liquid. Totally butchered that. But trust me, well, you can trust me or not, try it out. I thought it was very useful. I was able to, I felt like time slowed down, your motion slowed down, and you could really feel what's going on. And yeah, definitely, again, as far as what I said about everything is a liquid, every direction is another. You could do liquid in any direction as well, in front of you, right? For side of you, around like a circle kind of thing, right? And then you can even reverse the direction and back. Alright, so there's so much to do with liquid. I love liquid. You can do an entire show of just liquid, and sometimes I am a victim of that because it's so fun to. But don't be, you know, if you like to, sure, but if you're not trying to be boring, don't use the same liquid, change it up, you know. And but also you could be transitioning into other moves as well that makes the liquid really cool. So go out there, do different kind of liquids. Cool. And then I'm going to be recording a freestyle video of simply just liquids, just to give you guys some ideas of what you guys can do, and have some fun with it. Cool. Thank you guys again for always checking out my stuff. I've been hearing a lot of good feedback saying that these are helpful, useful, so I'll keep doing them. Sorry about the lag again. Things have been kind of crazy, but I'll be putting out more videos as much as I can, as often as I can. Cool. Again, thank you guys so much. Take it easy. Peace.